there is a hot debate that persists among both patrons and observers surrounding the much-loved martial art. That is Taekwondo effective in a street fight?
워싱턴 DC에서 미국 프로미식 축구리그 NFL 경기 중 태권도 시범 공연이 펼쳐졌는데 그 반응이 상상을 초월했습니다. 지난달 25일 워싱턴 커맨더스 홈 구장에서 커맨더스와 필라델피아 이글스 경기가 열렸는데요. NFL은 이 경기 하프타임쇼에 태권도 시범단을 초청한 것입니다. 이 태권도 시범단은 동명대학교와 엔젤스피스 예술단, 미국 무술 아카데미 NBA의 합동 공연으로 이뤄졌는데요. 태권도 시범단은 미식축구장 위에서 고난도 격파 기술 등을 선보인 뒤 열을 찧어서 품새 시범을 보였습니다. 이에 관중들은 무언에 홀린 듯 일어나 기립박수로 화답했습니다. 그동안 동양의 여러 무술들이 해외에 알려졌지만 태권도는 하늘을 날아다니는 것처럼 보일 만큼 화려한 기술을 구현할 수 있는 무술로 최근 더욱 주목받았습니다. 현재 전 세계에서 태권도를 배우는 사람은 수억 명이나 될 정도로 인정받고 있는데요. 화려한 기술 뒤에 숨겨진 태권도의 힘이 얼마나 강한지 실제로 해외 태권도 커뮤니티에서도 토론이 일어납니다. 한국 태권도, 중국 쿵푸, 일본 가라테 이 세 가지 무술이 가장 많이 알려져 있는데 그중 태권도의 민첩한 움직임과 강력한 한방으로 태권도의 위력이 주목받고 있는 것이죠. 해외 무술 전문 방송인 브루탈TV는 태권도, 쿵푸, 가라테를 비교하며 소개합니다. 해외 무술 전문가는 다른 동양 무술과 태권도를 어떻게 비교하고 있을까요?
In today's video, we'll be looking at the differences between Kung Fu, Karate, and Taekwondo. Martial arts has become a very exciting sport because it's excellent for your physical and mental health, but mostly because you learn how to defend yourself. Thanks to martial arts actors like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and Bruce Lee, so many people are more aware of the art, and some have taken a keen interest in it. However, there are so many types of martial arts in existence today, such as Jiu-Jitsu, Aikido, Kung Fu, Krav Maga, Kickboxing, Tai Chi, Sambo, Wing Chun, and Muay Thai. And each of these martial arts has the same similarity or goal of defeating the opponent. However, they are all different. Let's start with Kung Fu. Kung Fu is one of the chief and oldest forms of martial arts to have originated from China. It was developed in the 4th century at the Shaolin Temple in China. It is an umbrella term for martial arts in China. This means that all the many styles that have been developed in China are known as Kung Fu. For example, styles such as Wing Chun, Shaolin, Praying Mantis, Tai Chi, and Wushu are popular styles of Chinese Kung Fu. Kung Fu is a fighting skill that consists of fluid and circular movements. Its study is a science in itself because it trains an individual's body to move in a continuous circular motion and turn. Kung Fu is an open martial art, which means it allows its styles to be adapted by expert practitioners. In Kung Fu, the aim is to cause as much damage as possible without losing balance. This makes the strikes quick, calculated, and controlled. Many of Kung Fu's actions are taken from animal moves and styles, with stances such as dragon, frog, horse riding, and snake. When compared with Taekwondo and Karate, Kung Fu places more emphasis on self-defense techniques, such as elbow and knee strikes, headbutts, and eye strikes. Karate. Karate is arguably the most popular martial art. As such, it is the most widely practiced martial art in the world. Even so, it was recently included as a martial arts sport for the Olympics 2020. It originated from Okinawa in Japan through one man who is responsible for the evolution of the art. His name was Gichin Funakoshi, and he is considered the father of modern-day karate. Karate means the way of the empty hand, and since Japanese society is very formal, karate also reflects this formality. A typical karate class demonstrates elaborate rules of etiquette, with specific ways and times to bow. Taekwondo. Taekwondo is a Korean form of martial arts and combat sports. It originated in Korea, and it was once used as a military art form centuries ago. The art form of Taekwondo is full of kicking and punching techniques. That is why it means the art of kicking and punching. This martial art places emphasis on the practitioner's foot movements. The most distinguishing characteristic of Taekwondo is the fast kicking involved. In Taekwondo, the legs play a major role in attack and action. However, it also includes punching and blocks. Taekwondo is known for its famous kicks, such as side kicks, front kicks, roundhouse kicks, and the spectacular jumping spinning kicks. This martial art is so unique in that its ratio of kicking techniques to hand techniques is about 80% kicking and 20% hand technique. Also, Taekwondo training can include weapons such as the kama, nunchaku, and the bow staff. Taekwondo is also the second art out of the three to be listed as a competitive sport in the Olympics, and it came before karate when it was first included in 2000. One unique thing about Taekwondo is that they have a global governing body that unifies all the forms, patterns, and standards required for promotion. This means that the curriculum is the same no matter what school you go to. It also means that whatever belt you obtain in one country will be recognized as the same level in another country. And this is unlike Kung Fu, where every school has a unique curriculum.
For decades, Taekwondo has been one of the most popular martial arts practiced around the world. It is widely performed by people of all ages and genders, primarily as a form of exercise or as a form of self-defense. Yet, there is a hot debate that persists among both patrons and observers surrounding the much-loved martial art. That is Taekwondo effective in a street fight? It is important to know about these different styles of Taekwondo when considering their effectiveness in a street fight, as most practitioners are likely to have learned WTF Taekwondo rather than the more versatile and arguably more combative ITF style. The majority of training arenas or dojos advertise Taekwondo as a means of having fun, improving your fitness, and encouraging self-improvement. It is rarely, if ever, taught as a way of exhibiting aggression or causing harm to others. It is therefore assumed in this scenario that the person who knows Taekwondo is probably not the person who started the fight, but someone who seeks to defend themselves and put an end to it. As previously mentioned, in order to take it up as a serious method of self-defense, you will likely have to seek out a teacher well-versed in the ITF style. Of course, there is a competitive element to WTF Taekwondo as a sport as well, but unlike boxing or wrestling, it does not translate to a street fight scenario as seamlessly as other sports. That said, certain skills, techniques, and conditioning may prove useful and give a fighter that all-important edge. For instance, Taekwondo involves blocking, dodging, balance, and footwork that can be called upon when defending or evading an attack. They may not have been learned with a street fight in mind, but will be committed to a person's muscle memory and provide a quick reaction if practiced enough. If you have time to adopt the side-on fighting stance seen in Taekwondo, you may be better placed to implement some key moves. Sidestepping is a common skill, usually for evading kicks, but also handy for getting out of the way of a charging street fighter attempting to spear you and take you to the ground. Increasing or decreasing the distance between you and your foe by quickly skipping in or out of an area is another frequently used tactic that a Taekwondo expert can utilize. This advanced footwork could help to set up a knockout kick or prevent your attacker from landing a blow. Blocking hits with the palms is also an instinct that many martial artists acquire, and a successful block often creates an opportunity for a counterattack. Since a street fight usually happens spontaneously on the spur of the moment, there are lots of environmental factors to take into account too. For example, is there a lot of space or crowds of people around? One of the main components of Taekwondo is the acrobatic, long-range kicks that may allow you to strike your opponent and hit them before they can get to you.
앞으로도 해외에서 태권도의 멋진 활약을 기대하면서 오늘 준비한 소식 마치겠습니다. 여러분의 소중한 의견을 남겨주세요. 바쁘시더라도 구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다. 지금까지 단골이시였습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.